General Hospital, and they love to torture us. But seriously, I just finished the episode and I had to come here immediately because if I don't scream into the void with you guys, I am going to explode. Can we talk about this? Please tell me I am not the only one who nearly threw the remote at the TV when the camera panned over that arm. Okay, let me breathe. Deep breaths. Inhale, exhale. Nope, can't do it. That was a Dawn of Day tattoo. I'm sorry, but are you kidding me? We are doing this. We are really doing this again. I feel like I'm hallucinating. I've been watching this show since the dark ages. Okay, since 2015, but it feels like a lifetime. And I remember the Dawn of Day storyline like it was yesterday. The cups, the pledges, the creepy attic ceremonies, Shiloh. And now, in the year of our Lord 2026, we are bringing it back. Let's back up for a second because my brain is going a mile a minute. So, we have this patient, Delilah. Tragic, right? Britt is spiraling over losing her, which is a whole other conversation. And honestly, Britt deserves better, but I digress. But then they show us the body, and there it is, plain as day, the symbol, the mark, the tattoo that ruins so many lives. It's Dawn of Day. I literally screamed. My cat ran out of the room. I don't even care, because what does this mean? Is Shiloh back? Is the cult active? Or is this just the writers messing with us? I mean, spoilers were teasing that Delilah's ink had the fan base simmering, but simmering is an understatement. I am boiling, and you know who this is going to destroy, right? You know exactly who I'm looking at. Willow. Date 18, Corinthos, whatever she is now. I have so many thoughts about Willow right now that I don't even know where to start. Look, I know some of you guys still see her as the sweet school teacher who just wanted to protect her baby, but let's be real. That Willow is dead and gone. She's been gone for a long time. The Willow we have now, this stronger, ruthless version, she is terrifying, and I kind of love it, but I also hate it. It's complicated. But think about it. Willow is fragile. I don't care what face she puts on. I don't care how many power suits she wears or how many boardroom meetings she interrupts. Inside, she is still that traumatized girl who escaped a cult. And now, just as she's going fully dark side, drugging Drew, framing Michael, leaving on Jen Sidwell of all people, which, can we talk about that bad idea later? Her past is literally coming back to haunt her. Imagine the mental unrest she is going to suffer if she finds out DOD is slinking around Port Charles again. She is already hanging by a thread. I mean, have you seen her eyes lately? She looks like she hasn't slept in a month. She's manic. She's desperate. And now you throw a cult resurrection into the mix? She is going to snap. And honestly, I'm here for the drama, but I'm also terrified for her because every move she is making right now is rooted in this twisted zest for revenge. She's not thinking clearly. She's leaning on Jen Sidwell for direction. Jen Sidwell, since when is that a good idea? It's like she's looking for a new leader, a new Shiloh without even realizing it. She's replacing one cult mentality with another, just swapping the robes for revenge plots. That cannot lead her to any place good. I mean, come on, we all know how this ends. It ends with Willow crying on a floor somewhere, or in handcuffs, or worse. And let's talk about the Drew situation, because I am stressed. So Willow has been drugging Drew to keep him in this locked-in state, which is diabolical, by the way, like pure soap opera villainy, and I am weirdly impressed that she has the guts to do it. But here's the thing, she has to keep this ruse up forever. How is that sustainable? How can she just keep him drugged until the end of time? Eventually, someone is going to notice. Eventually, the meds will run out. Eventually, Drew is going to fight back. Unless she silences him permanently. And I think that's where we're heading, isn't it? I mean, she's already crossed so many lines. Would murder really be that much of a stretch at this point? She's desperate to protect her secrets. She's desperate to protect her political ambitions. If Drew wakes up, it's over. Her life is over. So is she gonna kill him? I can't believe I'm asking that about Willow Tate, the girl who cried over a chalkboard. But here we are, and honestly, with the way she's spiraling, I wouldn't put it past her. But neither option is convenient for her schedule or her conscience. And yes, I think she still has a conscience somewhere, deep down, buried under all that rage and potassium chloride. Wait, I'm getting ahead of myself. I need to talk about the Michael frame-up, because this is where I start getting really frustrated. So, Willow has been bent on framing Michael for shooting Drew, which, okay, I get it, she hates him. We all have our moments with Michael Corinthos, don't get me started on his self-righteousness, but framing him for attempted murder? That is cold. And she got so close, she planted her house key on his keychain. It was the perfect setup. But then Harrison Chase happened. My poor, sweet, beautiful, dumb Chase. He unknowingly botched the whole thing. And now look at the mess we are in. Chase, who is arguably the only decent moral compass left on this show, is at risk of losing the career he loves. And for what? Because Willow is playing 4D chess with people's lives. It looks like Chase tampered with evidence.
Staged the warrant to seize a key that he could have planted himself. Do you realize how bad this looks? He's already a recently demoted detective, which was unfair, by the way. If this goes south, he's done. Badge gone, reputation destroyed. And the worst part? He did it for her. I mean, not knowingly, but he's always trying to help her. He's always trying to be the good guy, and Willow is just dragging him down with her. I swear if Chase loses his badge because of Willow's vendetta, I am going to write a strongly worded letter to the writers. He does not deserve this. He's the golden retriever of poor Charles. You don't kick the golden retriever. But this brings me back to Willow's mental state, because if she thinks Chase is going to pay the price for her misdeeds, she might actually lose it. She might spoon out, as they say. Okay, nobody says that, but I'm saying it. Can she really handle the guilt? She still cares about Chase. I know she's with Michael, well, legally, and she's got this weird thing with Drew, or had, but Chase was her first real love in town. If she destroys his life, that might be the straw that breaks the camel's back. And now we have the cult thing on top of it. Can she really handle someone from her past coming back into play, even if she's dead? Let's talk about Shiloh. Shiloh is dead, we think. We think, that is the key phrase in soap operas. Nobody is ever really dead unless we see the body. And even then, it's 50 over 50. Remember when Jason was dead twice? Remember when Jake was dead? Remember when half the town was dead? Shiloh was recovered from the water after being shot by Sam McCall and falling overboard from the haunted star. We saw it. We all cheered. Ding dong, the warlock is dead. But General Hospital loves to rewrite these things. They love a retcon. And honestly, the writers have been doing a bang-up job with bringing people back lately. So, is he back? Is Shiloh Archer alive? I am torn. Part of me says, please, no. That storyline was exhausting. It was creepy and gross, and it went on for way too long. I don't want to see his smug face again. I don't want to hear about the trust and the circle. But another part of me, the messy part, I kind of want to see Willow confront him now. Think about it. The Willow who ran from Shiloh was a victim. She was scared. She was powerless. But the Willow we have now, the Willow who drugs people and frames mob bosses, she would eat Shiloh for breakfast. Imagine a confrontation between villain-era Willow and resurrection Shiloh. It would be epic. She wouldn't cower this time. She might actually kill him for real. And honestly, I would pay good money to see that. But the trauma, oh, the trauma. Willow never really healed, did she? She just buried it. She pushed it down, got married, had kids, got cancer, fought for her life, and just kept moving. She never stopped to actually deal with what happened to her in Dawn of Day. And now all that trauma is crawling out of the grave to haunt her, starting with Delilah and her baby. Wait, I almost forgot about the baby part of the rumor. Delilah and her baby, who just might end up being Chase's new daughter. Excuse me? If this turns out to be true, my head is going to spin off my neck. So Delilah was pregnant, and the baby might be Chase's, or is it a DOD baby that Chase adopts? Or wait, is the rumor that Delilah is the baby? No, that doesn't make sense. Okay, if Chase ends up with a baby from this DOD mess, and Willow is the one who caused the mess, the irony would be delicious. Chase, the man she hurt, raising a child connected to the cult that destroyed her life. The layers, the drama, I can't with his show sometimes. It drives me crazy. But seriously, let's go back to the Willow is fragile point, because I think that is the crux of everything happening right now. The show is trying so hard to paint this new face on her. Look at Willow, she's a boss, she's taking charge. But we know better. We have been watching. We know that you don't go from baking cookies to poisoning IVs without a serious psychotic break happening somewhere in the middle. She is cracking, and this tattoo, this reminder of her past, it's going to shatter her. I'm actually worried about what she's going to do next. If she feels cornered by the DOD return, and she's already paranoid about Drew waking up, and she's guilty about Chase, she is a ticking bomb. And Michael, he's just walking around oblivious, thinking his biggest problem is corporate espionage or whatever. He has no idea that his wife is basically a soap opera villainess in training. When he finds out, oh boy, I kind of feel bad for Michael. I know, I said I wouldn't, but imagine finding out your wife planted evidence on you to frame you for murder. That's grounds for a divorce at the very least. But back to the main point, the tattoo. I need to know who Delilah was. I need to know how she got that tattoo. Was she a new recruit? Was she an old member we never met? Is the cult active right now in Port Charles? Are there meetings happening in some basement while we're all focused on the hospital drama? If DOD is back, does that mean Christina is in danger again? Does that mean Sam's ghost is going to come back and haunt us? Too soon, sorry. I just feel like we are on the precipice of something huge. The writers are weaving all these threads together. Willow's darkness, the Drew mystery, Chase's career, and now the cult. It's all going to collide, and it is going to be messy, and I am absolutely living for it. I know some people are going to hate this. I know people are going to say, not Dawn of Day again, and why are they ruining Willow? But personally, I think this is the most interesting Willow has ever been. I was bored with Saint Willow. I was bored with the hand-wringing. Give me unhinged Willow any day. But I am scared for her. I really am. Because villains on this show, they usually don't get a happy ending. And if she keeps going down this road, there's no turning back. Okay, I think I've ranted enough. My tea is cold and I need to go stare at the wall and process that tattoo reveal. But tell me I'm not crazy. Tell me you guys saw it too. Tell me you're just as freaked out as I am.